Everybody, it's Wendy. Welcome. Today we are going to make an adorable peekaboo card. I love it. I love how it turned out. It's so stinking cute. Okay, so I'm going to share the supplies that I used. Not a huge supply list, but nonetheless, I want to share. Smoky Slate, Sweet Sugar Plum, and Soft Sky are my colors. All SSS words. Basket, bundle, basket, bunch, bundle. Say that 5 times fast. Look how adorable this stamp set is. The great thing about this stamp set is you can really use it for spring and all year long. It's not really just an Easter stamp set. Now the card I'm making today is very Eastery, but you could use it for so many different things, and you'll see that as the month goes on when I use this set. Okay, I've cut out a lot of stuff here because I really want to focus on the peekaboo mechanism of this card. So I did some light sponging of the Soft Sky, which you really can't see very well. It's really light. And then what I'm doing here is I've already die cut all my pieces. I die cut this fantastic little grass piece and the basket base. And now I'm marking where I want my bunny to come up out of the basket. So what's going to happen is this little bunny will peekaboo up out of the basket, and it's going to have a little pull tab. Here's how you do this. You're going to mark as far in as you want your little peekaboo strip. You're going to cut about 1/4 of an inch on your trimmer, turn your cardstock, and you're going to go from that 1/4 of an inch mark where you just trimmed all the way up about 1 inch or 1 1/4 inches. Kind of depends on how far up you're wanting to peekaboo. And then you're going to cut another 1/4 of an inch and again down the other side. So you're going to cut out this little weird rectangle piece from your cardstock. Now you can cut a peekaboo slit anywhere you want to on a card. You can make it as wide or as skinny as you need to. I find that 1/4 of an inch is pretty much the minimum for having a good peekaboo slider. If you go much thinner than that, it makes it really hard to get the dimensional stuff to stick, and the mechanism doesn't work quite right. So I suggest a minimum of 1/4 of an inch wide. All right, so now we want to hide this peekaboo area. I don't want this to be shown. So I'm going to do my stamping here of my little sentiment prior to doing anything else. I love this sentiment. It says, "May all your chocolate be solid." And I'm telling you right now, let me testify a minute. When I was a child and I got that chocolate bunny, I was always so excited about that chocolate bunny. And you bite into it and it's hollow. I always felt so gypped. I would never tell anybody that, but I did. I was like, this is empty. There's nothing in here. This is just chocolate shell pieces. I don't know about you guys, but I was always very upset by that. I never voiced my opinion, but it bugged me. So I love this sentiment. It's hysterical to me. May all your chocolate be solid. And so I'm peeling away the backing release paper. So here what I'm doing is I'm creating a place for the little bunny to go behind. Now the bunny is going to look like it's coming out of the basket, but actually the bunny is going down behind the grass as well, because I wanted grass to be behind the basket. So I'm adding dimensional strips here to the bottom of the grass. And I'm just not worrying about putting any adhesive at all at the top of the grass. It's totally fine not to. It's going to stick on perfectly fine. I also tried to line my seam of the grass up kind of where my slit is, so that my basket and my eggs will cover that slit or that seam and you won't see it anymore. So I'm adding this other piece of grass, and then I'm just going to flip this over and trim away the excess. And the reason I do it like this instead of trying to measure is because I don't have specific dimensions as to how far that slit is away from the side of the paper. And so I didn't want to commit to my seam in the grass being in one area, if that makes sense. Okay, so I stamped this bunny on smoky slate paper in smoky slate ink. He's pretty plain. I just wanted a little gray bunny. I didn't want him to be white. He's not really the focal point of the card because, I mean, I guess he kind of is. He's the peekaboo. But I die cut him out and I set him aside. I pre-die cut a lot of this stuff. I pre-die cut the basket piece here. This is so super cute. If you die cut the basket base in a dark brown and then die cut it in a lighter brown on top, I used crumb cake and early espresso, then you have this really cool textured looking basket and it's really nice. So now I'm adding glue just to the edges here, and I'm going to put my handle on, my basket handle. And I'm just going to set this aside and kind of let it dry a little bit and set up before I do anything else with it. Okay, so what I've done, and I cut out some of the video because I messed up. My husband was talking to me while I was trying to do this, and I completely messed up. So FYI, don't let anybody talk to you while you're doing this. So real quick, what I'm doing is I stuck the bunny down in there. I'm putting my dimensional piece at the bottom of the bunny on his butt. So that's what's peeking through the little slit. You can see here that I've used foam strips to put all the way around and to create a track for my strip. This strip is cut at 1 inch by 5 inches. And so now I'm going to use this little stamp from my paper pumpkin kit, which God bless Stampin' Up for providing this word. I've wanted this 100 times, where it says pool, because I like making mechanism cards where they move, interactive cards, and I've always needed a little stamp that says pool. And now I have one because the last month's paper pumpkin kit had one in it, and I about died. I was so excited that that one little stamp was in there. The other project, and the rest of the stamps, that's super cute too, but man, I would have paid 20 bucks just for that one little pool stamp. So I'll be keeping that in my arsenal forever because it's so nice to have a way to tell people what to do when they get the card. So now I've got my little pull mechanism up there at the top, and it tells them what to do. And then I'm layering this down onto a piece of smoky slate. Now the dimensions for my card base are this. The white piece that I did all the interactive stuff on top of, where the little peekaboo thing is, that piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. The smoky slate piece is cut at 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then my card base is a standard A2 size card base. Okay, now I'm adding all these gorgeous glitter eggs. Are they not fantastic? Okay, what I did is I used our new glimmer paper from Stampin' Up that you can only get for free with a $50 order. And I went nuts cutting out little eggs. I just kept cutting them and cutting them and cutting them because they were so stinking cute. I loved them. So I cut a bunch of them out and then I layered a bunch of them together. So I put like the green behind a pink because some of the cuts are solid and some of the eggs are a design. So you can stack the design piece on top of the solid piece, and then you have a background that comes through that's a different color. So super fun to do. So I just egged this sucker up, as you can see. So I have all this beautiful glimmer paper across the bottom of this card, and really and truly the eggs kind of steal the show, which wasn't my intention, but you know, it happens. So yeah, the eggs kind of stole the show on this card because they're so beautiful and bright and glittery. So then all I had to do is layer this piece all down to my card base. Probably could have done that before I glued everything on, but it's all right. This worked out just fine. So I'm just adding some snail adhesive here. I'm completely out of my fast fuse adhesive, which is what I would have normally used here. That's okay. I ordered more. It's on its way. And so I'm just going to layer this down and stick it into place, and that's it. That's my finished card. Now watch. Peekaboo. Oh my God, how cute is that? I love it. I could play with that all day long. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today and watching my silly video. If you want to see other videos from me, you can click on either one of the videos you see here. You can click on the little round circle that's my face to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I have nothing to say. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.